Okay guys, I think it's time for a daycation. So what is a daycation? Basically, you just go away for a day. Me, I'm collecting my thoughts and trying to get life right. I am actually in Newport, Rhode Island. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would already know this because I would have already posted about this. I am here because I just need to clear my mind and figure out life. I needed to think about things, think about where I want to go, where I want to be at as far as living. I know what my goals are. Like, I know I want to do food travel vlogging full time, and I really want to create awesome food and drink photography, and that's my goal. Like, I want to do that. I'm not in an area that is conducive to my creativity. With that said, I booked a ticket with booking.com and I found a place in Newport has awesome views. So for the most part, if you guys stay tuned, there will be another video where I just give you a room tour. Actually, after doing the actual shooting of it, it was only like a minute long to do the room tour, so I'll just insert it right here. Hungry. I haven't eaten anything, and it's actually 4 o'clock right now. I am hungry, I am starving, and we're gonna go eat. So the lady at the hotel told me about a spot called the Red Rabbit, which I'm familiar with because when I used to live in Rhode Island, I used to pass by it all the time. It was interesting because there's a few places that I had in mind to check out, and that wasn't one of them. For the most part, the best thing about staying at this hotel, which by the way is conveniently located, everything is basically in walking distance, and I have comfy shoes on, which I know I didn't mention this in the vlog when I did my vlog event, but I was wearing heels, so I was actually very uncomfortable the entire time. But I'm wearing comfortable shoes, so I can actually walk places and have it not hurt. Can you guys see me? Okay, you guys can see me. So I'm comfy, a lot of places to check out, so here we go. So the Red Parrot is actually closed. They're going to be closed until the 7th. So that's annoying. So I'm definitely walking far and getting colder and colder as I'm walking. But I kind of want to turn around and go back closer to the hotel. It's really cold though. Is it kind of slow because it's Super Bowl?
Yeah. We have no TV and stuff.
Gotcha. Thank you. So I'm back. Upon arrival of coming to the Newport Harbor Hotel and Marina, I was told from the person that was checking me in to go to the Red Rabbit. What? The Red Parrot. And the Red Parrot is this bar spot that's actually pretty big and pretty popular in this area, but I didn't know they're actually closed until the 7th of February, so that kind of sucked. On top of which, It's really cold outside. Now, while it was like almost 50 in Connecticut, it was like about 40 in Rhode Island. And it was really cold really quickly when you're walking around thinking you're gonna end up at a restaurant and you don't end up there because they're closed. So that's annoying. Well, I tried to go to Benjamin's afterwards. They were a gastropub, and I always never really go wrong with gastropubs, but they were closed. And as you guys heard from my last little rant about the spot Speakeasy, I was not a fan of it. So I just came from a spot called Speakeasy. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not a fan, and I waited a long time for anybody to even approach me. Let alone when I got there, no one even said hi to me. The guy took literally about 10 minutes to come over and talk to me, and he was talking to other people. It was almost like he didn't even want to talk to me, which is totally fine. You don't have to. But like, it felt like a neighborhood place, but I think a place that takes the neighborhood aspect a little too seriously and just ignores other people that come in that are new to the area. The nicest people that I met, were the guys that I met on the outside of the bar. They were the nicest ones out of everybody that was there. I definitely have to say, Speakeasy, no. But as I was in Speakeasy, I actually called Diego's. Thus, I ended up at Diego's. Food was amazing. The margarita was amazing. So good. My bartender, Ashley, was amazing. And I really enjoyed my experience there. It was just one of those situations where I'm glad it ended well because the beginning was not fun. God, I'm freezing. There's nothing fun about walking and being hungry and expecting to go into a spot and eat. Then you go to that spot and it's closed. That's not fun. The views were amazing. Also at Diego's, I was sitting at a spot that had the heat lamp on and my back was toasty and that felt great. Also, it is nighttime like I said, but I have amazing views from what you guys saw from the room tour. I'm about to just chillax tonight. I totally forgot to bring an extra battery, so I'm trying to save on my battery life. And I'm just gonna chillax right now. I'm full. I did have some leftovers from the nachos because those nachos that I got from Diego's was hella big and hella delicious, and I was definitely not gonna throw those away. Funny enough, actually, just a recap of what happened at Diego's. So I left Diego's because I was able to get, when you're at this hotel, you get a little voucher that you can put in your car so your car doesn't get towed, and I forgot to put it in my car. So when I originally had my nachos and my first margarita, I was like, listen, I'll be back. So I gotta make sure my car is there because I would hate for it to be towed. Went back, my car was there, parking permit there in the car, and I went back and I got a second margarita, a mango margarita, which was really, really good. Also, I didn't capture this because I didn't expect the bartender to do this, but she made like a cinnamon tequila-esque shot, which is basically the smaller version of a bigger drink, and it was really, really good. So kudos to that because it was delicious. But now I'm about to just chillax and watch TV, maybe some HGTV because you know how I do. And I am going to just see what's happening in the mornings. I know that I got a voucher for a buffet for breakfast, and I'm definitely going to utilize it. But also, before I go back to Connecticut, I'm gonna try to see what I can get into in Newport. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
That is awesome. That's,
so gorgeous.
remember the first time, and you really improve it a little bit. We just can't have it completely open. I also have a little bit of bad news. The seller did disclose.
Oh, nice. I've never been up this early ever for breakfast, but I know breakfast ended at 10. I thought it was a buffet, but I don't think it is because I do have a menu. But it's really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to stay here in the future again. Imagine how this would be in the summer. Those water views though, I'm just saying, it's amazing. Thank you. I think I already know what I want. I'm gonna have the lobster Benedict.
Okay.
I love Benedicts. They're so good. About ready to pack up and go back to Connecticut. So this daycation that I took is something that I really needed. I needed to reflect on things that I really want to do, what's more important, what's going to make me happy. And I know that I love traveling. That's the thing that I really love doing. It's just been a matter of, can I get out of my own way to do the things that I really want to do so I don't live a life of regret? This was a very informative trip that I really needed. Also, I was watching HGTV all night, and each episode of each show that I was watching, every couple was saying similar things like, you know, we're too young to not travel the world, and there's nothing worse than living a life of regret, and there's nothing worse than looking back and saying, I wish I did this. And I was like, I feel like they're all talking to me, but this is crazy. How is every episode with every couple saying the same exact thing? But yeah, no, I really do want to travel more. Also, the bartender at Diego's, Ashley, who was a freaking awesome girl, she told me if you really like food, you definitely need to go to Portland, Maine. And she's not the first one that's ever told me that. A lot of people have told me that. So that might be something that I will definitely have to put into action. I know that it's like a long ass drive, and I normally get tired after like 2 hours of driving, and I know that's like a 4 or 5 hour drive, but I feel like it might be worth it just to check it out because I've never been. But if I can find a train or a bus or even a freaking plane, I will do it. I just don't want to drive that far. Travel is something that I definitely want to do this year, and I don't want to keep talking about it. I just want to do it because it definitely gives me a lot of life. Like you can't make up views like this. Alright guys, so if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, definitely subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, because if you've already followed me on Instagram, you would have known that I already came here. And you would get the scoop before I even post stuff on my channel. So definitely follow me there. I'm just going to enjoy these views. And the next clips that you're going to see is just me getting ready to go back to Connecticut. Again guys, if you like what you see, you know what to do. And I'll see you all in my next video.